Now at 9, Letterman and Manning spotted on campus. Hear how students reacted and find out why the two Indiana icons were here.
And the first debate for the next governor of Indiana has wrapped up. We'll tell you what you need to know.
Rain is here, and I'll tell you for how much longer coming up.
From the heart of Ball State University, live from the Unified Media Newsroom, NewsLink Indiana starts right now.
Ball State alumnus David Letterman and former Colts quarterback Peyton Manning both seen on campus today. Good evening, I'm Tucker White.
And I'm Libby Kleemeyer. Dozens of students gathered at Frog Baby to see the two. NewsLink Indiana's Tyler Bromant was there. Tyler, why did David and Peyton visit campus?
Well, Tucker and Libby, this is so cool. The two superstars made their way to Muncie to record a segment of Manning's ESPN Plus series, Peyton's Places. And as you would expect, with the two big names here in Muncie, students, they had to catch a peek. Letterman and Manning were greeted by students. The two-time Super Bowl champion and the former late-night talk show host, they threw around the football, of course, and because of the pandemic, there were several precautions that were taken. Ball State President Jeffrey Merns, he told me today that everyone that was involved, they were tested for COVID-19 before today's shoot. Students we talked to were so excited to see them.
One of my buddies texted me and said that they were over here, and I didn't believe him. And I was like, "What? No way, they're here." So. And I ran as fast as I could over here, and I barely caught the tail end of it, but I still got to see them.
We just came for a walk. I came to take some pictures for my one of my projects that's due tonight, and it was just the pictures around campus, and we were kind of surprised when we just saw a whole herd of people.
I haven't been to campus in a month. All my stuff's online, so I just walked on campus, and it was a group of people were what is going on?
4 o'clock this afternoon, and Merns says this episode is scheduled to air in January. The two were also spotted today at Schumann Stadium. Of course, Letterman, he's a BSU grad. He graduated back in 1969, and he hosted The Late Show on CBS. Manning, he won Super Bowl 41 for the Colts, and what a day today was. I know a lot of people, they got to check this one off their bucket list for sure. Libby, I saw you out there. It was awesome, wasn't it?
Yes, it was incredible. It was pretty cool to see them here at the school. It was awesome.
Well, I'm a little bit upset I didn't get to go, but did either one of you guys get any signatures or anything like that?
It's funny that you ask. I unfortunately did not. I know our own TC Deckard, he was able to get a picture with Letterman. I did reach out, but unfortunately I was not able to get an interview with either one of them.
That's great. Tyler, thank you so much. In election 2020 coverage, Indiana's candidates for governor faced off virtually tonight in their first debate.
Governor Eric Holcomb says he feels like he just got started as he nears the end of these 4 years. He says he has cut taxes 19 times and already allocated $1.6 billion to education and plans to continue funding it. Democrat candidate Woody Myers says he wants to raise teacher salaries through tax dollars. And Libertarian Donald Rainwater says, quote, "We need to get our education system decentralized and get power back to parents, teachers, and the school boards." The three also touched on other key issues like WSP, environmental plans, and of course COVID-19. You can go back and rewatch the debate on IndianDebateCommission.com.
The presidential election is just 2 weeks away.
And negotiators on Capitol Hill are facing a fast approaching deadline to reach an agreement on a new stimulus package.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi set a Tuesday deadline for reaching the coronavirus relief deal.
House Democrats favor a $1.8 trillion spending proposal, while one backed by Senate Republicans is $500 billion.
Democrats would need 13 Republican senators to join them to get the larger package approved.
And today in coronavirus news, 14 states have hit record hospitalizations in the last week. The Midwest still struggling with the surge. Wisconsin reporting around 8,000 cases over the last 3 days. And in Northeast, New Jersey's governor encouraging residents not to travel after recent increases. In Utah, the average daily case count has more than doubled since the summer months.
Known source of exposure. That's how much virus is floating around in our communities right now.
The Midwest still struggling with the surge.
I don't know what the end is. I mean, hopefully it's been a vaccine, in mid-late 2021. But it's hard to be optimistic about people even taking a vaccine when they won't wear a mask.
More than 220,000.
Meanwhile, China says around 60,000 people have received a COVID-19 vaccine so far. According to the Ministry of Science and Technology, serious adverse reactions have not been reported. The country has been vaccinating workers in high-risk professions in an emergency program since July.
And here on campus, no students or employees have been tested for the coronavirus through the partnership with IU Health in the last 24 hours. There have been 2 self-reported positive cases, and there are an estimate of 45 active cases on campus. Statewide, health officials have added 48 COVID-19 related death tolls to Indiana, and the state death toll has grown to 4,008.
And an update to a story we brought you last night. Investigators are asking for anyone who was a witness to the crash that happened on Interstate 69 last night to contact them.
The accident occurred when a northbound driver and his car left the roadway, traveling into the median of I-69 before making it into the southbound left lane into the path of another vehicle. 1 man was killed in the accident. Witnesses can contact Indiana State Police at 1-800-527-4752.
Indiana State Police released the name of that victim last night, 50-year-old Cowan boys basketball head coach Lee Ingalls. We're joined now by NewsLink Indiana's Amani Butts.
Good evening, you guys. Athletes of all teams were touched by Coach Ingalls. NewsLink Indiana's Blake Dollier spoke with some of those affected today.
Life changing on a dime.
At first, I really didn't want to believe it because, it's something that not everyone wants to hear, someone you just saw 4 or 5 hours ago, just perfectly fine, not being here again.
I'll be honest with you, I think I'm still processing it all because it's kind of shocking.
His impact turning county foes into some of his best friends.
We just got to know each other through coaching initially, and then the more times we played each other, the closer it felt like we got. Sometimes I would look down there and see him, and we'd be a bad call either one way or the other, and we'd kind of just look at each other, shake our heads, or kind of laugh, which doesn't typically happen with coaches.
Sometimes players quit because they don't like their coaching, but with Ingalls, he was able to talk players from quitting into major parts of the team.
I said I didn't want to play on Friday night, and he said come back tomorrow Saturday before our game and give me a final answer.
Inspired by Ingalls, Garcia came back
and told me that he wanted me to stay the rest of the season, and whether I play next year or not is my decision, but he wants me to finish it out. He doesn't like quitters.
Reminding us that quitters never win and winners never quit.
As coaches, we typically go out on a loss. Most of us don't go out after we win a state championship. We lose somewhere along the line, and then we retire or we quit or move on or something, but our last game's typically a loss. Well, with COVID stopping the season last year, Coach Ingalls' last game that he ever coached was a win.
Never giving up and leaving the arena of life a winner. In Muncie, Blake Dollier, NewsLink, Indiana.
It was really nice to see how many people that were touched by Coach Ingalls, not only at his high school, but at other high schools across the area.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, Imani, and such a heartbreaking story, but thank you for getting it to us.
Thank you.
And now, Natasha, what's that weather looking like?
Well, rain has moved into our area, which could bring some heavier downpours and possibly some thunderstorms. And as we head throughout tonight, that rain is going to stay with us, also bringing in some warmer temperatures. Around 2 a.m., temperatures could near 60 degrees. And tonight, I am tracking some future rain chances along with breezy conditions as well as a temperature roller coaster. And that will be all coming up in my full forecast.
A new program coming to the YMCA, why you may want to join.
And if you showed up to an apple orchard this year but there were no apples to see, you're not alone. We'll tell you why. Stay with us.
Riding the bus is an easy thing to do. Last year, we carried 60,000 riders from the Ball State area. 50,000 of those were students. Anywhere you want to go, MITS will take you there.
So I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Welcome back. The YMCA of Muncie has added the new Strong program to help during this pandemic. NewsLink Indiana's Anna Chalker spoke with the creative team on how they came up with this new program. To register for the Strong program, you can text STRONG to 855-596-2280.
The late freeze back in May caused a lot of farmers across Indiana to lose valuable crops. NewsLink Indiana's Emily Harless met with one local farm that lost a fall favorite crop.
The fall season in Indiana usually comes with your stereotypical fall activities like pumpkin patches, riding hay rides, and having bonfires, but one fall staple, apple picking, really isn't available this year.
We had maybe a 5% crop this year.
Jacob's Family Orchard has a 35-acre apple orchard, but this year they weren't able to utilize all of it due to the freeze in May, something farm manager Stephanie Jacobs said is different compared to other crops.
We started out as corn and soybean farmers, which if you lose a corn crop, you can replant it, but it's different with apples. You kind of get one chance.
Even though they have dealt with this before, Jacob says the loss is still hard on the farm.
It's difficult to deal with, obviously, because you don't want to have to spend the money to go buy apples when you have 35 acres of trees right there that are supposed to grow those things that you just went and bought.
The loss is causing the orchard to improvise and find other apple orchards they can purchase apples from.
There's an orchard in northern Indiana called Garwoods. They are certified wholesale. They've gone through all the USDA audits, so all of the stuff that they wholesale is food safe. They did not have a freeze this year, so they have about 600 acres of orchard.
While the loss was hard on the farm, Jacob said that the customers understand the circumstances.
Most of them have been very understanding and sympathetic for the most part. At the beginning of the season, you kind of have to tell everybody, like, hey, you know, we don't have apples this year, and this is why. And they're like, oh, okay, that's fine, that's cool.
In Newcastle, Emily Harless, NewsLink, Indiana.
You can find more information about Jacob's Family Orchard and how they've adapted on our website.
Now, we have yet to have a freeze this year. Natasha, are we expecting that anytime soon?
Well, tonight temperatures are expected to warm up and we'll see a lot of rain. I'll have more next.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all. If I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer, designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother,
Yes.
you, your football buddy, your football buddy. You, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse.
Yes.
You, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Welcome back. The time is now 9:15. You are taking a live look right now at campus. As you can see, it's a little bit rainy. There is some rain on that lens out there. Natasha, what can we be expecting for this upcoming week?
Yes, that rain has moved in and it could be heavy at times and also have a few thunderstorms in there. If we zoom out on radar, you can see more showers are beginning to build off to the south. That is going to move into our area by the night. And something interesting with these showers, we're also going to see warmer air. It's 57 degrees in Bloomington, 52 degrees in Kokomo. We're currently 52 degrees here in Muncie, but note that east-northeast wind at 10 miles per hour, that's bringing in all that warmer air that we're going to be seeing throughout the night tonight. And temperatures really are on a roller coaster like right now, but tomorrow we're going to see temperatures 65 degrees for the high before climbing up into the upper 70s for Thursday and Friday, and then dropping down into the lower 50s Saturday and Sunday. So we're really in for a ride here. Also going to be seeing a lot of precipitation coming in the next few days. A 40% chance of rain we'll see tomorrow morning, 60% chance on Friday, and 30% chance on Sunday. Tonight, that rain is going to be staying with us. See all these colors, all that heavy rain around 10 o'clock. It will become more scattered as we go throughout the rest of the night, and then by the time the sun rises, most of it will be cleared out of the area. But again, those temperatures are going to warm up. 55 at 10, 56 by midnight, 60 by 2 a.m. Also going to see some gustier conditions, those gusts reaching 26 miles per hour tonight. And by sunrise, those temperatures will cool down just a bit. 59 by 7, going up to 60 by 9. By 11, those clouds are going to mostly, or the rain will have mostly moved out of the area. We'll just be left with those clouds. Get a little bit of a break as we reach into the afternoon, highs reaching into the mid-60s with that. As we get into Thursday morning and Wednesday night, we'll see some more scattered showers begin to pop into the area. But by the time Thursday rolls around, that's going to be our best chance of seeing some sunshine for the next 7 days. You can see here on the mid-7-day forecast that sunshine on Thursday, those warmer temperatures Thursday and Friday with the rain just sticking around at 60%. Looking at the rest of the 7-day forecast, you'll see those temperatures will begin to drop off for the weekend, staying in the mid-50s, going down to 49 degrees on Tuesday. Those rain chances coming back in for the beginning of next week. So, not very fun. I don't know. I like to see some sunshine.
I definitely do too. And that 24-degree drop between Friday and Saturday, that's going to have my body in shock.
Oh, for sure. It's just not going to look good
Absolutely.
at all.
I don't know if I need a coat or...
I know. I'm not prepared for that at all. Like short sleeves one day, coat the next day. I don't know.
Right, absolutely. Well, Natasha, thank you so much. A local high school team won their second straight sectional title and is out for revenge in the state tournament.
And the World Series is underway. We'll check in on the Rays and the Dodgers up next in sports.
Hey, did you know 2.4 million loving cats and dogs in shelters and rescues need our help to find a home? Let's go to theshelterpetproject.org and meet if you are in a shelter near you. Harlow, oh, she's one great listener and loves to hear all your stories. My kind of cat. Cerulo is a sweet, goofy boy who's eager to please. Sounds just like another dog I know. So go to theshelterpetproject.org, search your local shelters and rescues, and go for a cuddle with your next best friend. Adopt.
Problems. The ones nobody talks about at cocktail parties. We go looking for them. No matter the obstacles, no matter the odds. We surround a community's most critical problems, and we fight. United Way fights for the health, education, and financial stability of every person in every community. Will you?
It doesn't take a scientist to cure hunger or a fancy economist to create safe housing. It takes imagination, creativity, sweat equity. When I think of kids going to school hungry, hunger, homelessness, in this land of plenty, seriously? Come on, we could fix this. Help out, or don't. The choice is yours.
Weeknights, NewsLink Indiana brings you the news before you go to bed.
But Friday mornings, you're waking up with Cardinal weather. We've got the latest news headlines.
Freezing temperatures have set in all the way down in Louisiana.
One man dead after flooding in Venice, Italy.
Up to the minute weather conditions.
Cold temperatures are the story this morning.
And of course, lots of fun.
It is not funny.
What on earth is happening there?
I feel sorry for the little guy.
I've got my socks on. Annie with her curly hair, which is actually never curly. Join us Friday mornings at 8 on Facebook Live.
Welcome back to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Sports. Delaware County volleyball is coming off a dominant weekend in the sectional rounds. NewsLink Indiana's Philip Chorze serves up the story.
Wapahani Volleyball is once again the reigning sectional champion. After a hard-fought victory over rivals Alexandria Monroe and Frankton, the Raiders have earned the right to face South Adams High School in the Elwood Regional.
Game of sectionals last week was a really tough game, and the fifth set we really stepped up and we had a lot of energy and we had poise, and that's how we came out on top of that game.
The team is a young one, playing with only one senior. Members of Wapahani's standout sophomore class lead the team in every significant statistical category.
Having a young team, we're all very close still. And having our one leader, she's done a great job leading us and teaching us what it's like to step into big roles. We all have each other's back on the court, so it's more of a team effort.
This year, they're on a revenge mission. They hope to claim the 2A state trophy that eluded them in last year's final.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even think the goal is really to get back. I think the goal is to win. And it brought a different kind of hunger, and to walk away from that match with a loss leaves a really deep sense of we got to get back in the gym and we got to get after it.
And get back at it they did, finishing their regular season ranked 3rd in the state. The next stop on the revenge tour? Saturday at Elwood High School. In Muncie, Philip Chorze, NewsLink Indiana.
First serve will be at noon at Elwood High School on Saturday. Wapahani isn't the only Delaware County high school making waves in the IHS Volleyball State Tournament. After clinching a sectional championship last weekend, Cowan High School now has their sights set on Newton for the regional semifinals. Coach Hill said that she saw that the heart in her team that will be crucial in pushing for their second straight state championship. With a tough slate of opponents ahead of them, Cowan will have to continue to push through long matches like they did against Westdale last weekend.
Understand that in 5-set matches, any point can be the deciding factor. And so we've learned to have a level head and kind of bring it in together and communicate a lot better. Those 5-set matches, I think, have really prepared us for this state tournament.
Will kick off their regionals this Saturday at noon. From the court, the World Series kicks off tonight with the LA Dodgers facing the Tampa Bay Rays. The Dodgers came back from a 3-game deficit to beat the Braves in Game 7. The Rays originally led in the series, but that tied with the Astros in Game 6. However, the Rays beat the Astros 4-2 in their final game, becoming the American League champions.
I really appreciate this moment, the calm before the storm type of thing. We just arrived to the field for the first time, so this is what it's all about. This is what you play for, opportunities like this.
The game is Dodgers 0, Rays 0. So Tucker and Libby, the game is going on right now. Who's your money on?
Well, I don't have any money on this game, but who's the underdog?
The Rays is the underdog. A lot of sports analysts are putting the LA Dodgers to win the series.
Okay, gotcha. Well, then I'm going to go for the Rays because I love a good underdog story.
Yes.
You got Rudy out there. How about you? Who are you voting for?
The Rays for sure. We always got to go with the underdog. They could pull out.
They actually had one of the best records in the American League this season, so my money's on them too.
Yeah, it's great.
All right. Well, Amani, thank you so much.
Thank you. We've got to look at what's trending next.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi. Can you help me?
I got it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Just like the rules to surviving Zombieland, there are steps you can take to be prepared for an emergency.
It's the right thing to do.
Talk with your family to make a plan. Look for safe areas to meet up if separated. And stock up on supplies. It's never too early to get prepared, so start now.
Right now?
Right now. You can't predict emergencies, but you can be ready.
You're welcome, America.
Visit ready.gov today to learn more.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Welcome back. Time for us to take a look now at what's trending.
Joining us now is NewsLink Indiana's Brianna Morton. What do you have for us?
Thanks, Tucker and Libby. People on the moon will soon be able to use their phones. NASA has announced plans to establish a 4G network on the moon. Nokia Bell Labs was given a $14 million grant to help with the project. It's all part of the agency's 2028 goal to build a lunar base and eventually support a human life on the moon. NASA says the 4G network will eventually be upgraded to 5G. In the meantime, we all look forward to astronauts posting some amazing pictures on social media. Fans of The Mandalorian got a look at what to expect from the second season. Disney has released the new trailer for the Star Wars series. Most of the clip focuses on Mandalorian's continued adventure with the child. It also includes a moment where he was warned about the worlds he's trying to visit. New episodes are days away from premiering on Disney+. You'll be able to watch the new season on October 30th. That's all for trending news. Back to you guys.
Brianna, thank you so much. I know I am personally looking forward to that Mandalorian second season coming out.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting.
Absolutely. Natasha, could we get one final look at weather, please?
Oh yes, it's going to be a pretty exciting week ahead. Lots of changes in temperatures, 65 degrees tomorrow, climbing into the upper 70s Thursday and Friday. Before we drop down into the 50s for the weekend, we'll actually drop down to 49 on Tuesday. And along with that, we're going to see lots of rain on Wednesday morning, a 40% chance of rain, 60% chance of rain on Friday. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, we're also going to be seeing some of that rain as well. The best chance of sun is going to be on Thursday, and that's when we're going to be seeing our warmest temperatures as well. So definitely a beautiful week until that weekend.
Natasha, thank you so much. That's all tonight for NewsLink Indiana. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night at 9, streaming live on the NewsLink Indiana Facebook page.
And for news anytime, anywhere, go to ballstatedaily.com. Have a great night, everyone.